Welcome to day 2 of the Local Patch Project. Today we're here in Nairn, a harbour town by the sea, to explore the marine wildlife of the Moray Firth. The Moray Firth is the largest firth in Scotland, covering over 500 miles of coastline. It's fed by a large number of rivers, such as the River Ness, which comes from, yep, you guessed it, Loch Ness. And there's so much fantastic wildlife to see here. It's perhaps most famous for its 130 strong pod of bottlenose dolphins. But as well as dolphins, you can see harbour porpoise, harbour seals, and if you're lucky, you might catch a glimpse of an otter. There's also a load of fantastic birds to see, such as your usual suspects of gulls, but you can also see redshanks, oyster catchers and the spectacular osprey. Now, one of the best ways to see the wildlife of the Moray Firth is by boat. We'll be joining a local crew to see if we can catch a glimpse of this marine wildlife. Fingers crossed for dolphins! We set out on the pontoon Futuristic with the crew of Phoenix Sea Adventures into the heart of the Moray Firth. The sun was shining brightly and our hopes were high for dolphins. We saw a lot of bird life to start with, including guillemots, razorbills and a variety of gulls. A seal also made a welcome but distant appearance. We reached the halfway point of our trip, feeding ground for the pod of bottlenose dolphins. We waited, and waited, and waited, and then... Oh yes! They're coming! They're coming. We just saw a dolphin, it was absolutely fantastic. There were 2 of them and they came right up to the boat. They were like a little bit way off for a while and then they came so close, it was incredible. So yeah, I hope we see some more, but if we don't, I'm happy. We've just had an absolutely fantastic time. We saw 2 dolphins and they came so close. And we saw a seal as well, a couple of other seabirds. All in all, brilliant. And the weather was absolutely beautiful. Couldn't have hoped for a better trip. So what can we do to help protect wildlife in the Moray Firth? Well, one of the most important things is to prevent disturbing the wildlife. In 2018, the North Police issued a statement to say that those who disturb the wildlife would face criminal charges after several private boat owners and kite surfers disturbed whales and dolphins. It's not a bad thing to go and look at wildlife, quite the opposite. Making sure you use local tour boats that have signed up to the Scottish Marine Wildlife Watching Code is the best way to experience a good quality trip without impacting the animals for whom the sea is their home. But if you want to get more hands-on, you can by volunteering with the Scottish Dolphin Centre. There are tons of ways to help, such as leading tours, dolphin watching or photography, or just helping out in shops or at events. But either way, you don't need to be an expert. They give you all the training you need. As we've seen, the wildlife here at the Moray Firth is really something special, and we highly recommend you come to see it. And there are so many ways you can help, from just getting a responsible tour guide to getting stuck in with conservation. Today we particularly want to thank the crew at Phoenix Sea Adventures, who have given us an absolutely fantastic trip. But that's all from us for now. We'll see you tomorrow when we go to the Highland Wildlife Park.